Hi, welcome to day 2 of Native American History Month. It is November 2nd, Tuesday. It's election day here in the United States. I wanted to read something for you real quickly from young Joseph, or Chief Joseph of the Nez Perce tribes. In 1879, he was asked to go to D.C. and give an account between of the wars that were going on between the Nez Perce and the United States Army. And so this is his traveling to D.C. and giving his account. I thought this was kind of apt, given today was election day, and so I kind of just pieced together some things here and there from his speech. His speech is about a half hour long, and I'm only going to read you a couple quotes, but I thought they were kind of pertinent today. Young Joseph. My friends, I have been asked to show you my heart. I am glad to have a chance to do so. I believe much trouble and blood would be saved if we opened our hearts more. It does not require many words to speak the truth. What I have to say will come from my heart, and I will speak with a straight tongue. Akum Kini Mame Hoot, the Great Spirit, is looking at me and will hear me. My name is Imut Tuya Latlat, or Thunder Traveling Over the Mountains. I am chief of the Wallam-Watkin band of Chetapula, or the Nez Perces. I was born in eastern Oregon 38 winters ago. My father was chief before me. When a young man, he was called Joseph by Mr. Spaulding, a missionary. He died a few years ago. There was no stain on his hands of blood of a white man. He left a good name on the earth. He advised me well for my people. Our fathers gave us many laws, which they had learned from their fathers. These laws were good. They told us to treat all men as they treated us, that we should never be the first to break a bargain, that it was a disgrace to tell a lie, that we should speak only the truth, that it was a shame for one man to take from another his wife or his property without paying for it. We were taught to believe that the Great Spirit sees and hears everything, and that he never forgets, that hereafter he will give every man a spirit home according to his deserts. If he has been a good man, he will have a good home. If he has been a bad man, he will have a bad home. This I believe, and all my people believe the same. I am ready to talk today. I have been in a great many councils, but I am no wiser. We are all sprung from a woman, although we are unlike in many things. We cannot be made over again. You are as you were made, and as you were made, you remain. We are just as we were made by the Great Spirit, and you cannot change us. Then, why should children of one mother and one father quarrel? Why should one try to cheat another? I do not believe that the Great Spirit, Chief, gave one kind of men the right to tell another kind of men what they must do. I have shaken hands with a great many friends, but there are some things I want to know which no one seems to be able to explain. I cannot understand how the government sends a man out to fight us, as it did General Miles, and then breaks his word. Such a government has something wrong about it. I cannot understand why so many chiefs are allowed to talk so many different ways, and promise so many different things. I have seen the Great Father Chief, your President, the next Great Chief, Secretary of the Interior, the Commissioner Chief, the Law Chief, and many other law chiefs, our congressmen. And they all say they are my friends, and that I shall have justice, but while their mouths all talk right, I do not understand why nothing is done for my people. I have heard talk and talk, but nothing is done. Good words do not last long unless they amount to something. I am tired of talk that comes to nothing. It makes my heart sick when I remember all the good words and all the broken promises. There has been too much talking by men who had no right to talk. Too many misrepresentations have been made. Too many misunderstandings have come between the white man about the Indians. If the white man wants to live in peace with the Indian, he can live in peace. There need be no trouble. Treat all men alike. Give them all the same law. Give them all an even chance to live and grow. All men were made by the same Great Spirit Chief. They are all brothers. The earth is the mother of all people, and all people should have equal rights upon it. You might as well expect the rivers to run backward, as that any man who was born a free man should be contented when penned up and denied liberty to go where he pleases. I have asked some of the great white chiefs where they get their authority to say that the Indian stay in one place, while he sees white men going where they please. They cannot tell me. Let me be a free man, free to travel, free to stop, free to work, free to trade where I choose, free to choose my own teachers, free to follow the religion of my fathers, free to think and talk and act for myself, and I will obey every law, or submit to the penalty. Whenever the white man treats the Indian as they treat each other, then we will have no more wars. We shall all be alike, brothers of one father and one mother, with one sky above us, and one country around us, and one government for all. Then the Great Spirit Chief, who rules above, will smile upon this land, and send rain to wash out the bloody spots made by brothers' hands from the face of the earth. For this time the Indian race are waiting and praying. I hope that no more groans of wounded men and women will ever go to the ear of the Great Spirit Chief above, and that all people may be one people. Inmut Tuya Latlat has spoken for his people. If you're interested in reading more about that speech and how all the little excerpts that go on with the Nez Perces, I got it from this little book. It's a great little book called Great Speeches by Native Americans. Highly recommend it. It's a phenomenal little book. So go out. Make sure you hug a Native American today because it is the second day of Native American History Month. My name's Enoch. Talk to you later. Bye.